is this taking almost a week since this launched? But that's because I've had hardware issues, and you'll be able to read more about it in my blog. So, but the issue is we're going to be covering the Risa event today.
So, this month, and you've got just about, you'll be able to earn this ship, the Rising Weather Science Vessel. And if you hit the journal, which a lot of people do, as you can see here, there's quite a few things on there. But you can, if you click on Summon Vessel, you can click here for the info. Talks about it, and you hit transfer up, and you'll be transported to here, and you click join here. If you click on events and move down to seasonal summer, you get to see the whole thing. I've done the last 4 days from when I started recording this, and this is nice. Just look at the ship in motion. If you can't tell in the background. Okay, so we've got not one, not to give a bit to save us from doing all the same thing over and over again. We can now do one of the following 6 activities: dance party, flying high, making waves, hog and hunt, rise of biathlon, and sun, sand, and scavenging. And currently the activate scavenger hunt, which is actually sun, sand, and scavenging. We've basically hit it right to the end. Well, as for flying high, it's quite easily done with this person here. We'll cover her a little later, but the dance party is one of those weird ones where I have to. So here we go. We're going to be, since the dance party is going to start in about 2-3 minutes, so I'll quickly cover the Risa map. Okay, this is Risa map. You may have seen it last time we covered Risa. Nothing's changed other than the new ship over there. But so let's quickly remind us what's happening all over here. Okay, on Risa you've got nothing's changed around here, and over here is the powerboard and burdened stuff seller and everything, and also over here is the grand gate for one of the artifacts scavenger hunts.
The limited time rewards have ended. You can still seek out artifacts, but only for the standard payout.
Indeed. Yeah. The other players are hanging around, so I think the 11 ones come around here, and because the dance off is very long, very tricky, but we'll be able to pick up some new items. But let's check something. We don't have them on us at the moment. I'll cover those later. But whilst we're waiting, and pretending menu you target grade. That was a useful event stuff. Now, to do the dance event, we will need to use access to the chat window. Normally, for these episodes, I minimize the chat window and keep it hidden under here. This time, we'll be keeping it somewhat not so hidden. So, you click on the cog with face down here, and then click on emotes, and we recommend you click this pin icon, because this will bring up the thing and bring it up and post it there. So, move it up, move that up around a bit. This guy's moving around a bit. I'm not sure. I'm totally not sure what is up for. And we find the dance stuff. I know how big, roughly the dance thing is, and that's all of them. Now, you've noticed that's quite a few.
Dance party starts in half a minute. Get out on the dance floor.
Indeed. Why half these are missing? Now, a lot of these are event stuff. Event ones. The fan dance can be earned, but we have not covered the around it. Can be earned by doing another thing. But and some of the others can be done in various other things, but we'll have to cover that on no day. But let's get to dancing. Remember to click down here before hear the guy up at top to talk about what dances we're going to be doing. So click I want to dance.
Do the robot.
You hear the guy, do the robot. And you can see my character does the robot. And got 3 dances. This is going to be about 50 of them, but
Do the robot.
and not all of them are going to be the robot, hopefully. And you can see everyone else is doing the robot because
Raise the roof.
okay, new one. And to click on it. And now when you click, we get to complete the dance moves. You can move on to. It'll give us a small charge.
Woo! Wave your hands.
Yes. Wave your hands. Yes. But you'll get a small series of Luna tokens as you play. These can be exchanged for various outfits, which
Dance club style.
various members around us are actually wearing. The sunglasses are the only thing which aren't available for here.
Do the running man.
I guess. The winning man. I actually don't know who the guy they got for this one. Oh. Really?
Do the sidestep.
When I say we issued about 40 of these, I'm not joking. And this will take most good part of the 10 minutes, the 15 minutes that they've allotted for us.
Raise the roof.
5, 10. Please don't tell me there's a 15. That isn't. But
Do the running man.
I'm going to be waffling for a while. I actually use this time to do some to actually do some duty officer and
Do the leg
admiralty
kick.
things. But that's only because I've been doing this for so long. I can do it. I can take a chance to take a break. Oh.
Woo! Wave your hands.
And we're almost done. Nicely.
Do the sidestep.
David. And one more.
Do the running man.
And of course, since it's the first time we've done it, we get Samba Master. And because we have several of them, we can stop dancing. But if you can see in our log, we have 10, 15, 20, 50. So we get a, if we're doing that, we get a 100 walnut favours and today's progress. Now I'm going to need to in place. Today's progress completed.
With today's progress completed, we are now. Anything we do here will not progress to getting the ship, but will gain us other items and stuff if we do complete it. But let me find some gear we need to do. I don't actually have it.
Okay. I'm going to be a bit naughty. I'm going to grab a promotional item. Called the Future Flyer. This is absolutely a one item that was given away for 1 day, and then in the sea store, and then is available in the Phoenix box. This is a very good. This is a very good piece of equipment that for Risa is pretty much well worth keeping. However, this is only because the next event is the. But I will suggest that you do pick up a floater and a hoverboard, powerboard, as soon as you can when you come here. I recommend you can make do with the you can make do with the rentals until you get the new ones, because they're 1,000. I would only buy a standard one to get around it first. But I would eventually, because those standard ones are very slow, but only because you cannot afford these superior 1,000 Mark ones. I'll actually go and get those. Yeah, the impulsive ones are the best ones to own. So, I'll pick up a red one for Scarlet for the time being. Don't worry, it's intentional. I will, because even now that's the.
From here on out, I'll be maybe preferring the powerboard races to as being not required, but I've actually worked out since recording that it is required. And I do apologise for the quality of the video from here on out. I did not realise the testing has changed until.
Extra places, and in this building is the powerboard vendor, and her and she will lend you a rental, and of course again the impulsive ones are the best ones to buy, but I have the elite equivalent of this elite hard tug, and very nice too. So you don't even have, so you have functionally the same weapon, they don't have the same things. I see everyone's here, because we all know what it is. Oh. So in about a minute, we race them. Now, I will mention this purely because about powerboard racing now, as well as doing for the actual event. This is very similar to the biathlon. I will point out that the biathlon is very nice done. We'll have it powerboard and a floater section. Both of them will require a bit of control. I will start with, when waiting for the race, you need to keep on the track and keep control. I mean, powerboard racer can be very picky on whereabouts you are going. And before you ask, I have done this already a few times this season. and I'm not too bothered about not getting first yet, because very nice, and you don't have to hit all of them. And actually, I do recommend being careful. Not if you do hit, you don't have to hit all of them, and because you can sometimes get ridiculously amount of air and lose a few seconds of badge. And as you can see, we've just done an entire lap of the.
Grab the flag at the end of the race.
Oh, there I've got second nicely, and you've got to make sure you grab the flag, because you can. Someone else can easily, if you fail to grab the flag yourself, you can lose it. That is normally the hardest part of this. That is one of the things we don't need to do. I just decided to include it just because we were there. Well, how about floaters? Now, whilst I do recommend you doing the powerball race and try to get used to it, is the easier version of the before the biathlon, and you get to pick up both some lower lap favours, not in this case, but you'll be able to pick up tropical tags, which will let you be traded in later. I will cover that in a little while. But first we'll be moving on to Flying High. This is, believe it or not, the same event as last time. And in this case, we've not looked out this time. We've got again another Flying High. Is the one we did last time, and you may wonder why did we even do why cover this one again. This is more purely so I can cover the at all. Don't worry, even though I don't think we'll do it in the 2 minutes before the organ hunt starts. We have plenty of time to complete the organ hunt. As I said, I've attempted most of these the last couple of days, and also because I had hardware, my recording rig apart, so it wasn't exactly when I could. Why I didn't record it. So, brushing the resort, going around, and we'll go in the volcano. It's not active anymore. Oh, really? Lotus in the sky and hit these points. I mean, again, this Flying High takes 10. You need to do it in 10 minutes, 9-10 minutes. Well, as you can see, we're really easy to do, and this is actually this red one, which is the cheapest one you can buy without for events, is only. It really is the cheapest one. I picked this one because so Scarlet can actually do all the events alongside. I would have bought the other 50 foot surfboard if I didn't already have access to the Future Fly, which is a 1,000 favourite vet thing. Let me see, this is not too bad. Now, one thing I'm going to cover in here and yes, it's a bit tricky. And I do it in before 2 minutes. Oh yes, you can easily squeeze one of those in, but completing the Flying High is just a vanity thing at this moment. But finding several of these birds and you can join the view, will earn you the ability to earn you a triumph round here, which will let you get the access to some event items which are in the promenade. But now we're going to be Horgan hunting.
The
Now,
Horgon hunt has started. Talk to the Horgon collector to participate.
the other thing is we can actually just click. I want to click on hunt for Horgans, and he will come to send us a communication.
Welcome to Risa. Have you picked up a souvenir Horgon yet?
And the Horgan hunt. Set it up, and you can pick one up, and you'll earn 75 this time
Welcome
round.
to Risa.
But this is because it's very easy to get stuff very quickly. I mean, you need a good floater to earn it really quickly, which is why maybe Horgan hunting for the Horgans are pretty easy, and you'll find a lot of people using this point as a decent place to start, and I don't blame them. And there's more than one route, and I'm not entirely sure what people have got their own routes. They are very easy to pick up and follow, and they do move around, these organs. So you don't always they don't always be here in the same place. So another enjoy the view bird. I won't be doing him yet, but him and the various other stuff will be part of the Master Relaxer Triumph, which is the required to get some items around here. Oh, Lineman Riser is very similar to the, well, is a more relaxed means of getting around like various other stuff. Very nice. But we're now moving on to some more stuff. And you can see here someone's got the barbecue on. And don't worry, you can easily get. There it is. Yes, they are very hard to spot, but for me being playing this game for so long, I'm using the map in the mini map in the top corner, and there's other stuff. And I also know roughly where most of these are, because the Horgan Hunt has been around for as long as this version of Rise has been around. I might cover the old Rise in a deleted episode. And here's another Horgan. And there's usually one around these arches and stuff. And that's actually one of the local birds. There are actual birds around it here. And you can actually pick up one of the birds for a pet. But you've just got to be careful, because you've got to be lucky to find one. You'll be able to find an egg, but I haven't seen one yet. I haven't seen one here at the moment. Wait. I believe there it is. And of course, if you hit B or your scan key, you can actually locate the Horgans itself. So, pick me up there. I'm also aware have memorized a lot of the locations on this side of the map. But how many organs do we need to pick? About 10 of them, and if you're wondering, as I was expecting, Teacher Kirby, who has done various videos on this area, has also just completed her Hagen hunt, and on to another Hagen hunt with another character. She's one of those who's done it before, done it many times. They claim it's somewhat profitable, but
You found 10 Horgons. Come and get a bonus reward.
now getting the bonus reward is not too hard, and it's actually
Looks like you found quite a few Horgons.
indeed. So, and we pick up the daily event and bonus and the 75 loan up favors. In addition to the 22 we picked up here. Now, normally I would be jumping to another character, because Biolafron is going to be 10 minutes away. But I'm going to take this opportunity to cover some of the things you can pick up around here. In addition to the ship, and I got to say the ship's very nice. Now, welcome back to our section on Risa. Now, we're going to cover this this section over here, just because we picked up these monkey tags in a optional quest. And deal with that. I'm not. Now, up here is the monkey trainer, and that's a green monkey with a tiki mask, and that's a blue monkey without a mask. And if you were to you can give him ask him to research the feather monkeys, and he'll give you a 6 for every 6 tags you own. You can gain a random feather monkey. Don't you? And why do you want to get these feather monkeys back? If anyone's asking, these are all they're personally pets to stand around and keeping you occupied happy for a while. You could then, if you raise them to seniors, you can because you can actually train them all in. If you let them grow to seniors, you'll be able to pick up either 200 or 100 max of your choice, which is very nice for anyone who's skipping out on doing some various things around here. If I had picked up an egg during the Hog Hunt or various other places, I would have spoken to this ornithologist. Yes. Yeah, if you're wondering, there is a word. I really don't want to really do it. It's better which word. Neil was going to react doing that. But you can pick up if you find an egg, you can hatch it. Get help. She can help you to hatch, and you'll be able to pick up raise a bird to 2, and they come about various breeds and stuff, and you can then trade them in for the same way as you've done for the previous. Same with the monkeys, you can get up to 200 or 100 per bird, depending on if they grow tufts or not. Monkeys have masks or don't pick up masks. But this is not the only thing on this section of the place. Now, as I said, Master Relaxer. That was a thing we were doing earlier, but we can not only do that, we can also pick up food. Now, we can pick up food and various stuff, and we can buy various items, and you can use these to breed the rising food or stuff like that to get yourself a rising tribble, which is very nice for people who want to get a very nice thing to get slight bonuses around here. But as I said, that's basically it over here. Now, one thing about tribbles I forgot to mention. In the tribbles, whilst waiting for them to breed, they will breed at a somewhat random time. I mean, they're in the same box as a somewhat. Of course, over here is the vendor and the outfitter. Vendor will let you buy anything which you can earn with loan up favors, and yes, only loan up favors. Well, you can pick up some you can pick up some sunglasses if you particularly like. And of course you can pick up your usual floaters, and of course your power boards. And this character's got swim shorts and stuff, and also has anything else which is not any outfit that I can pick up anything which isn't stuff, including some new kit frames and a kit modules holder on its own, and you can, if you have, pick up training modules for your characters, the bridge officers as well. And if you so wish, I recommend picking up if you're tactical, try Gravity Spike. But also, don't forget to look up and the fireworks. And welcome back let's start the Bioelement. So here we are, we've improved ourselves. So Biathlon is a two-part event. You will need both a hoverboard and a floater. As you can see, a lot of people around here are running various stuff. Quite a few of these are running the tag, which is a very nice board. Coming to our Future Flyers hoverboards. And before you ask, both this and the tag are Back to the Future 2 references. And if you don't know why, please watch the beginning of the movie again. Because I really do not have to go into this stuff because
Competitive racers, on your mark.
now we're going to see some serious.
Go!
And this is a new, different track to the other one, so you will need to learn this one if you want to be good. However, well, I'm not going to. The idea here is not to get as much. To have some control of it, because midway through this race you will find the worst thing you can do in a straight line is have a long straight and a hairpin turn right at the end. I always get it wrong with hairpin turn, and this has lost me a few races before, and so I might.
Check in at the flag before equipping your float.
Oops. And because I accidentally missed it. See? Because I'm not going to go floater, and you can see here that is just floating up on a ridiculously fast speed, because this is the worst floater you can buy. Well, it's worth every. It's better than just taking part and getting to the end. It's worth it as far as I'm aware. Especially if you want that ship. Oh, you want some prizes. Remember, some is better than nothing. And yes, you will be doing a big climb here. I think I'm going to be last. Yes, but I'm glad I was pretty quick on the first step. Might be last in the sense that a few people around here, and if and I was actually last. And yes, that was that one done. I mean, if you do fail the biathlon or some of the races, some of the floater race is always an option. The stand floater thing is always an option. And I forgot to return to the line eye just to get it, but don't worry. Artifact hunt. And yes, there is I forgot to mention with flying high. There's
For a limited time only, I will be awarding bonus favors to anyone who comes help me locate temporal artifacts.
we'll take this limited time thing in seconds, but we'll quickly cover that. Flying high on second time will not do anything as well. So flying high is only if you do not want to complete any of the other events. Well, I want to contact hunt for artifacts. Now, artifacts, do you know, are done by a certain Ferengi, which sounds like the Grand Negus, but he's not. If anyone knows exactly why, watch the Captain's Holiday.
Say, friend, can I get you a help with something?
Yeah, Sovak, let's get you do sun, sand, and scourging.
There's a bunch of temporarily displaced artifacts here on Risa, and I mean to collect them all. With, your help, of course. Partner? Oh, sure, some of these relics are useless junk, but some of them are worth their weight in sweet gold-pressed latinum.
And yes, this is it.
How
Now
can
then-
I help you today, friend?
Yes. Okay, now we need to get started with our gunner. So we're in basically one corner of it, so we know. I'm gonna get ourselves in position. Oh wait. We need to line up. So we need to stand still, exactly still. So now we need to just land. That's our first point. Now our next point is to suggest: do we go closer or farther away? Gosh, we're now closer, and I think we could go over here a bit more. And yes, here's the game of auto recorder. Gosh, we're close there. And I've no actual idea where the thing is yet, but I do know that there's quite a few of the spots around here, so let's try if we're closer still. And if you want to, the artifact either is in a sand pile or in a place around it, or something else. We're still getting closer. So we'll be going along here, and we might. Might really move forward if it's closer. We're doing well. If it's further away, we need to turn. We may need to turn. We know it's going to be on land, so we just have to turn anyway. Right, so anywhere on the big Risa map, as you can see here, there are actually preset locations for these things, but I'm not even sure. We're even closer. It's over there or over here. So remember, we only get our first one and our last one. So this is a game of Golder. So let's go over here. Much closer. Closer, so let's try this way a bit. So we know it's not north. And we, yes, this is a game of hot and cold. And yes. And we're getting close to it now, I think. It could easily be on this beach.
You found it! Quickly, dig it up and bring it back to me at my camp.
And we can retrieve it. And to save us a bit of time, we take the thing and take the artifact. And we remember we can always hit out hunt for artifacts, and we.
Well done indeed. I admit I had some doubts at first, friend. but you came through in the end. I might make enough latinum to buy my own island here on Risa. Be honest, the island of Sovak has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Indeed. And we pick up 50 marks for this.
How can I help you today, friend?
Nice. And as you can see here, we could have easily done another, but we've done just about everything we need to do to earn our ship on here. Now, the only thing I've got to say is thanks for watching, and I apologise for the horrible overdubbing of a few sections, because I made a mistake. I do. Well, this has been Max. I'd like to see you guys next time.